Welcome to Rosemount Middle here as we are getting ready. All the teams are getting ready here. I know my name is Scott Van Warren, and I'll be one of your hosts here tonight. My partner in crime here will be Tom Rucci. He's running double duty here. You'll hear from him, but he's also my producer tonight.
Hello, hello. All right, folks, let's start off with a little bit of information here. Okay, so this is a picture of the pool we have going here tonight. It's going to be Rosemount against Lakeville South. And we're going to get started here about 6 p.m. So just to let you know, the action's going to start about 6 p.m. While we're waiting, we've got a couple of things here for you. Tonight is Teacher Appreciation Night. And so we're pleased to have a lot of the teachers here. In fact, let's bring up the special events here. So we're going to have Teacher Appreciation Night, and it's also Senior Spotlight Night, where we're going to spotlight 3 of our seniors on the swim and dive team. And so we'll be doing that here throughout the event, very likely in the break between the swimming and diving. And so that'll be coming up. Why don't we start off here with one of our introductions. All right, so that's our introduction here. We'll be, like I said, be getting started here approximately 6 p.m., right?
Yeah, approximately 6 p.m. The Rosemount has gone to the locker room to get ready, have one last pep talk by the coach or the captains, and we'll begin here momentarily. You can hear the music in the background, a little bit of ABBA, Dancing Queen here.
It's always good stuff. Hey, while we've got some time here, let's go ahead and pull up our little ticker that we've got here for our sponsors.
Yeah, Omni. We have Omni. We have Chipotle.
Okay, let's get our sponsors up on the screen here. Give me just a second here.
We've done a lot of nice things. Tom has done a lot of nice things. He's going to help us make us look really good. Our sponsors here for our season for the Rosemount Irish Swim and Dive Team. Our distance sponsors, the ones, really, I would say the commitment level is pretty high, is our First State Bank here at Rosemount. We'll talk a little bit more about these 2 sponsors later in the broadcast, but we also have Dakota County Lumber, and those 2 are really great companies, and like I said, we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go forward. And then we have some really good sponsors on our relay level, as we have Edward Jones, or Todd Grace's agency in town here in Rosemount. Quick Trip, Las Tortillas, they got some great food.
Good food, yeah.
Chipotle, always good and fast. Omni, good wine and beer. And if you've not been there, their Bear Paw pizzas are pretty darn good. Along with Haggie's Pizza is always a good pizza. And then Channel Seed, which is my brand, Tom, that works with farmers and sells corn and soybean seed. So we thank our sponsors. They do provide support for our team and the experiences for our athletes.
All right, so let me go ahead and get that off the screen here. Let's talk about a little bit, a few other things here. We want to thank our boosters as well.
Yeah, we have our booster club, and this group of people do a lot of really, really good things for our Irish boys swim and dive team. And I have 3 at the top: Sarah Durfee, Talisa Everett, and Teresa Girton. I highlight them because their sons are seniors on the team, and they've given a lot of time and effort over the past years to really for our team. And then we have the Schroeders, Ancilla and Declan, along with Ann Knapp, Warren Knapp, Jennifer Hansen, Deanna Larson, Chuck Slinginger, And Jake Kemner, our coach, he comes to every meeting that we have, and we really look to provide some support for the team out of this booster club.
And there's one name missing off there, and that is the guy that was just talking. Scott Manwaran, who's the president of the booster club. You should have your name on there as
I
well,
should have
Scott.
my name on there, but
you really should.
I'd rather just fall into the background, Tom. I enjoy this part of it.
All right, a few other things here tonight. So we've got also our coaches for this evening.
Tonight, our coach is Rosemount, Coach Jake Kemna, with our assistant coaches Emily Gabriel, along with Jeff Nelson, our diving coach Dan Monahan. Our strength and conditioning is the doctor, Dr. Tim Comboy. And Lakeville South has Eric Knutson as the head coach, with Vince Briza and Andrea Lozinski as assistant coaches, and our diving coach is Derek Moulton.
Great. Say, one other thing we want to remind everybody of is that we have some upcoming meets that you don't want to miss. So next Friday night, Rosemount versus Prior Lake, February 7th at 6 p.m. That'll be live here from Rosemount Middle School. You certainly don't want to miss that. And then the following week, on February 11th, this will be senior night, and that's Rosemount versus Lakeville North. Once again at 6 p.m., so same time next Friday and the Friday after. Don't miss it, because it's going to be a good one. All right, a couple of other things here. I want to show Scott here. One of the other things that I did do, and I kind of previewed this a few minutes ago, is we've got a special events listing, again, letting people know.
Tonight, as we begin the meet, you will hear our public address announcer, Mike Tonjes, talk about Teacher Appreciation Night here tonight. So we have a number of teachers already here in attendance that we'll highlight, along with a senior spotlight. And I think, Tom, will do that during the diving portion.
I think so. Yeah, I think that'll be best.
We have 3 seniors on the Rosemount Irish boys swim and dive team. Really nice widget there.
Well, then this is a surprise for Scott, I also did this for the coaches so that we can use this in the future. And so I also prepared one here just to kind of list the coaches out of the side here, if we need to go back to it.
Thanks again for doing it. Awesome job, man.
So,
and then let's get that back off there. Just kind of showing a few of the things that we've got going on here.
Tom, it looks like Coach Kemna is going back into the office, probably going to be starting the music here pretty quick.
Oh, good. Let's go ahead and get things ready. I'm going to do a couple of things here, Scott, while we do that. I'm going to take this back off the screen for the moment, and let's bring this back up. And the other thing that I want to do real quick here is give a quick tour of the pool here that we're going to see tonight. So we've got, this is our main pool, and then we're going to highlight some close-ups here for the diving, as well as if we had National Anthem singer, we'd see that as well. But Let's go back to the main pool.
They asked me to sing, Tom, and I said
hey,
the people would leave.
I'm excited about that. I want to hear about that. Okay. We have another scene here, too. It's a little bit different view of the pool. With this view here, we can kind of see the other end of the pool, which is kind of nice. And, of course, we have a wide shot as well. We'll use this a little bit as well, folks. And we're, again, just giving you a little bit of a tour here. And then we'll have this diving view as well. So let's go ahead and set this back to the main view of the pool, especially since we've got the Rosemount Swim and Dive team coming out soon.
It just looks like Mike Tonjes and the rest of them, with the scoring and the timing, just getting themselves situated here.
Okay, let's give them a few more minutes
before we begin. We're 5 to 6, so we're not late. We're early, and the Chuckaduck folks are going around. Deanna Larson is walking around. Always does a nice job with it.
Well, Scott, while we're waiting, why don't we do one more of our intros here real quick?
Sounds good.
And here comes our Rosemount Irish boys swim and dive team onto the pool deck.
The signature walkout by the Rosemount Irish here. It's always impressive to see how many swimmers and divers we have this year. We've had a great team.
Yeah, this year you guys have a lot of swim and dive participants. That's great to see. How many seniors do we have this year?
3 seniors.
That's right, 3 seniors.
Now we got it, the public address announcer.
Tonight's meet will be taking place between Lakeville South and your Rosemount Irish.
Woo!
This game is being conducted on the This was a high school sportsmanship throughout tonight's event. The officials for this meet are Julie Lindsay and Mike Newman. Leading for the Cougars, their captains are Henry Riza, Isaac DeMaster, Brady Evanson, Carter Nesbitt, Brody Moritz, and Connor Zach. Lakeville is coached by Eric Knudsen, assistant coaches Vince Riza, Andre Lisinski, diving coach Kate Knudsen. Now for the Rosemount Irish, leading with the captains will be Wilbur Fee and Lucas Burton. Rosemount coaches, head coach Jane Kemp, assistant coaches Emily Gabriel, Jeff Nelson, diving coach Dr. Dan Monahan, strength and conditioning coach Dr. Tim Conboy. Tonight happens to be Teachers Appreciation Night. The Rosemount Student Dive Team members have identified teachers that have made a difference in their lives. We'd like to have all of the teachers in attendance please stand up. A show of appreciation of positive impact they make on these students' lives. Thank you, teachers.
A nice special treat here.
For the courtesy of the supervising divers, we request that you turn off your cell phones to silent mode. And please be quiet for the beginning of each race and for each dive, and please no flash photography. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand, remove your caps, sing along as we honor our nation and those who have served defending our freedom with the national anthem.
All right. Good evening once again from Rosemount Middle. We have the South Suburban Conference meet here between the Rosemount Irish and the Lakeville South Cougars. My name is Scott Manuel, and I'm here, along here with Tom Rucci, my producer and co-host.
Hi, everybody.
Tonight begins the home stretch of the high school season. These teams have been working hard since the beginning of December. Ultimately, the hard work and high level of effort will be on display tonight and throughout the night. It'll be a fun night. My name is, I said once before, my name is Scott Manuel, and I'll be joined by Tom Rucci as my co-host. We're excited to be here with you tonight. Key items to watch for tonight. Rosemount's got a really young team, and we'll see all that, how they continue to grow and develop. We have the seniors, Will Durfee and Lucas Gurton and Dylan Everett, making their impact here as we down the home stretch. And a few up-and-comers to watch is Wes Knapp, Nolan Hansen, and Mackenzie Schroeder. Welcome to the swim meet here at Rosemount. Love that. Love that. Our first event here tonight is a 200-yard medley relay. That was a great way to start off the meet here. Get the water moving in the pool.
Absolutely. So we should have swimmers in all 6 lanes here.
Looks like we have 5 lanes tonight.
Is there 5?
Nobody's in
one. Okay.
And we're off here in Rosemont's in lanes 2, 4, and 6. And we have Micah King out in lane 2, along with lane 4, Jace Hansen, the 7th grader. In lane 6, Josh McCall. And for Lakeville South out in lane 3 and 5, Brendan Matson and Carter Nesbitt here as we lane 3, Lakeville South's in the lead. Connor Zacks, a captain for the Lakeville South. Rosemount, Dylan Everett's in the water in lane 4 with the breaststroke here. Lane 5 for Lakeville South, Bennett Nesbitt. Probably brothers are in. Connor Zack out to a nice lead with Dylan Everett in second for Rosemount. In lane 6, Riggs Knudsen's in the water for Rosemount.
Waiting here in lane number 3, Aiden Nguyen just entered the water.
All right.
I just want to get a little chance here to do a little bit of announcing. I'll get it on the next one.
Yeah, we're going to get that. In lane 4 for Rosemount, Charming Chu is in the water with the butterfly here as they get ready for the final leg, the freestyle leg.
Well, Lakeville South is out to a pretty good start here. Pretty commanding lead in the water right now is actually that's Aiden Nguyen. Just previous to that was, or is that? No, is that Zach or Isaac rather?
Yep.
Isaac DeMaster. Is that who that is? Okay.
Lane 4 for Rosemount here. Battling for second is Emmett Vaux with lane 5 for Lakeville South, Brody Moritz. It's neck and neck here for second. It looks like Emmett Vaux may get this one.
Yeah,
yep, Emmett Vaux at 1:54.34.
Nice.
Half a 0.5 tenths or a half a second. In lane 2 for Rosemount, Cade Beagle coming in here finishing up nicely. And in lane 6 for Rosemount, Sam Scott. So that was a 200-yard medley relay. So that was the relay. Now we're going to have a junior varsity heat for the 200-yard freestyle. 3 swimmers from Rosemount.
In lane number 2 is Kellen Ward. Lane number 4, Cooper Pedersen. And lane number 6 is Bearcat. Thank you. Melcamu, right?
Melcamu.
Yeah, Melcamu. How about that? It's great. Previous times here in lane number 4, Cooper has a previous time of 2:20.51, so he'll be looking to better that. He is off to a pretty good start there with it. Neck and neck with
Kellen Ward here.
Yeah, with his cohort here, Kellen. Again, you're watching the boys' 200-yard freestyle junior varsity.
And all night, Rosemount will have the green caps, and Lakeville South, when they are in the water, will have the black caps. Cooper and Kellen are neck and neck after 100. Or excuse me, after 75.
You know what would be nice is if maybe get the screen fixed here. There we go.
We don't pay the help enough.
Yeah, they don't pay me enough. We'll get the right events on here.
Kellen's just has a shade lead over Cooper. Bearcat going along here. It looks like he's still looking pretty strong. It's got to be tough, Tom, to be swimming in a pool when there's not much activity.
I agree. I think it elevates them to a whole other level when they've got the competition next to them there like that. So
Yes.
got a pretty good turnout tonight here at the pool.
Yeah, we got for a Friday night. It's pretty nice. Looks like Cooper's just got a slight lead over Kellen here, just out touching him on the final 50.
Kind of a nice, nice pace there.
Yeah.
Two teammates kind of out for a Sunday swim.
Yeah. As they make their way for the final 25. Cooper Pedersen looks like he's got a little bit of a lead, Tom. He's kind of inching farther
He's
away.
got about a half a body length.
Yep.
Yeah. He's definitely going to touch
Bearcats
first.
on his last 25, so Cooper, he beats his personal best.
Yeah, actually did a great job there.
At 2:18.59.
By almost 2 seconds, yeah.
Yep. And Kellen Ward sets a nice time at 2:19.59.
Say, folks, while we're waiting here, this is a good time for us to say if you would like to do it, give us a shout out here. Use the comments in YouTube and let us know who your favorite swimmer is, what your favorite team is. Give us a little shout out, let us know where you're watching from. And then we'll get that announced on the air. The kids like that, so go ahead and do that.
There's many times the swimmers and divers watch this afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely they do.
Now we have the varsity heat. We have 5 swimmers for this.
Swimmers are getting on the starting blocks here. Nobody in lane number 1 again. Okay, into the water they go here. In lane number 2 is Nolan Hansen with Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Brody Moritz with Lakeville South. Lane number 4 is Wes Knapp with Rosemount. Lane number 5, Dylan McHale with Lakeville. And in lane number 6, Jackson Helmberger with Rosemount.
It's like Nolan and Wes are setting the pace here.
Absolutely.
They're neck and neck after the first 50, Tom.
Although there's a pretty good turnover here in lane number 2 for Nolan. Looks like maybe he got about a head length start over Wes. Let's see if he can keep that up here as he goes down the other end of the pool. They turn it almost the exact same second. I would say actually, at this point now, looks maybe like Wes has got a half a body length lead. But it's going to be like that back and forth with these two. We've seen them swim an awful lot this season.
Later, we're going to see Wes in the 500. He's a strong swimmer, so this is a little bit of a warm-up time for Wes.
I agree.
It looks like he's just got a slight lead over Nolan.
You know, Scott, it's a good time for us to ask the folks out there to give us some likes out there. So if you could, go ahead and hit that like button, and we will get... that'll let management know here that you want to keep seeing these things,
I love
okay?
that. We don't have snow outside, but we have likes.
Yeah. Right now we got 1 like, so let's go ahead and hit that like button. Let us know you like to see these broadcasts. We'll keep bringing them to you.
Jackson's hanging on to 3rd place here as he's going to finish up his final 50 here.
Absolutely. He's doing a great job out there.
Wes has got about a body length lead. Looks like he's going to
easily
take first.
And he'll take it with a 152.57, followed by Nolan Hansen in lane number 2 with a 153.82.
Just off their personal best. Jackson Helmberger trying to hang on to 3rd here as Brady Moritz making a strong... Jackson Helmberger takes 3rd at 2:12.98. And just under 0.2 of a second, by 0.2 of a second, Tom. That was photo finish.
Yeah, that was nice. It's fun to see that. All right, up next is going to be the 200-yard IM.
What's the order of strokes, Tom? Of the IM?
Yeah, you want to go ahead?
Oh. I know they start off with the butterfly, and then they go to the back, or excuse me, butterfly,
breaststroke,
and back, and then freestyle.
Mm-hmm. They end with the freestyle always.
Yep. We got all 6 lanes.
Yeah, we actually have somebody in lane number 1 this time. And again, Lakeville South will be in the odd numbered lanes, and Rosemount will be in the even numbered lanes. And the lane closest to your screen there, kind of a little bit covered up by the the label, is lane number 1.
Yep.
The one furthest, obviously, is lane number 6.
And we'll keep our eyes on lane 4, Mackenzie Schroeder, with his breaststroke leg here, to see if he can find his brother, the spirit of his brother here, Quinlan Schroeder, who is a longtime breaststroker here for Rosemount.
Yeah. Quinlan was amazing.
Swim in college at UW Green Bay.
And you know, Scott, you and I have talked about this before. You know, with some of these strokes, like the breaststroke, when you're talking about the IM, if you're really good at the breaststroke, you can really, really make a difference, even if you're not good at some of the others, where you can pretty much pass people up and not have to worry about
probably the butterfly.
Butterfly's second, yeah, for sure.
But no doubt, we've seen a lot of distance.
And no doubt I would drown if I had to do either one of them. So, all right, swimmers on the blocks.
All right. So as the swimmers enter the water here, in lanes 1, 3, and 5 for Lakeville is Bennett Nesbitt, Brendan, I should say, Matson in lane 3, and lane 5, Nathan Hotchkiss. In lane 2, 4, and 6 for Rosemount, Micah King in lane 2, Mackenzie Schroeder, we were just talking about, in lane 4. In lane 6, Winston Larson.
Brendan Matson for Lakeville South is off to a pretty good start here. But again, like we said, you know, one swimmer might dominate in a certain stroke but not be as good in another. So it'll be very interesting to see how they do. So they've transitioned into the backstroke.
And they'll be going to the breaststroke
next, yeah.
So
looks like right now, Lakeville South.
Brendan Matson is kind of extending his lead here on the backstroke.
Yeah, Lakeville South has first and second at the moment.
Nathan Hotchkiss is in second. Right, Mackenzie Schroeder's right behind.
Yeah, about a half a body length behind. Now we're going to see who's got the best breaststroke.
Looks like Schroeder's already overtaken Nathan Hotchkiss.
Absolutely. And he's caught up quite a bit over here with, who's that, Brendan?
Yeah, Brendan.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Look at how close he's gotten now.
It's pretty impressive to see, Tom.
Yeah.
Now we're back to the freestyle. We'll see if Mackenzie can keep that momentum up.
He's closed the gap, though, so he's only one body length away in lane number 4. It's going to be hard to catch up.
By this time, they're pretty gassed.
Yeah, and he did a really good job there with the breaststroke, but it's going to be hard now. I think what you're going to see is you're going to see Brendan in lane number 3 for Lakeville South come in first. Right after him, though, in lane number 4, you're going to see Mackenzie Schroeder with Rosemount.
2:09.66 for Mackenzie. And
a little bit slower, a little bit off his best.
Brendan was at a 2:07.53 to take it. Nathan Hotchkiss comes in third at 2:19.58. It looks like Lakeville South is going to take fourth here in lane number 1 with Bennett Nesbitt coming in at 2:29.72. Final two swimmers here for Rosemount are, looks like they're neck and neck here, Tom, with Micah King and Winston Larson.
Yeah, although I do believe, he finished.
Micah King takes 5th and Winston takes 6th. 2:45.59 and 2:46.23.
Okay, up next is going to be the 50-yard freestyle. It's going to start with a junior varsity event first, and there'll be 2 heats of that. Looks like we're going to have swimmers in lanes 2, 4, 5, and 6.
All Rosemount swimmers here in this one. Tom, remember, this would be the one you and I would swim in.
Yes. Well, because it's exhibition. There they go into the water. And lane number 2 is Matthew Hokinson with Rosemount. Again, this is an all Rosemount heat. Lane number 4 is Luke Johnson. Lane 5 is Byron Jarbo. And in lane number 6 is Luke Lesher. We got some previous times here. In lane number 2, Matthew's got a previous time of 32:58. Lane number 5, Byron, is a previous time of 34:87. And Luke has got a previous time of 39:44. Go ahead, Scott.
I was going to say, Luke Johnson here, never doing it. He's 30:08. Pretty darn good for first time.
And he finishes first. Yeah.
And Matthew Hokinson, 33:44, just off his personal best.
Up next is heat number 2 of our junior varsity 50-yard freestyle. This will be our final junior varsity heat. Got 4 more swimmers here. Lanes 2, 4, 5, and 6 again. We do have 1 Lakeville South swimmer in lane number 5.
In lanes 2, 4, and 6 for Rosemount, Cade Beagle and Ash Beagle in lane 4. In lane 6, Josh McCall. Lane 5 for Lakeville South is Bryson DeMaster. Looks like we have some previous times here. We may get an under 30 seconds. In lane 2, Cade Beagle is looking strong here.
Yeah, sure
Looks
does.
like he's going to get an under 30 time here.
Yep,
28.80 beats his
nice.
personal best. That's his personal best. In lane 4 for Rosemount is Ash Beagle, his brother, gets a 29.91. In lane 6 for Rosemount, 32.84 for Josh McCall. Grayson DeMaster at 38.55.
All right, up next is going to be the varsity boys 50-yard freestyle. We'll have swimmers in all 6 lanes. The officials are getting things reset here. There we go. Swimmers are up in the blocks.
Will Durfee's here. He's got this.
All right, so into the water they go. In lane number 1, Connor Zach for Lakeville South. Lane number 2 is Dylan Everett with Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Grady Evanson, Lakeville. Lane number 4 is Will Durfee, Rosemount. Lane number 5 is Henry Briza with Lakeville. Lane number 6 is Charming Chu with Rosemount. Leading the pack here is, this is going to be a photo finish, but I believe it's going to be lane number 3. Lane number 3 takes it with a 22.92.
Grady Evanson.
Yeah, that was Grady Evanson, followed by Will Durfee in lane number 4 with Rosemount with a time of 23.22.
Just off, about half a second off his personal best for Will Durfee, the senior captain.
All right, now we go into our diving portion of the evening.
As we get the pool prepared for diving.
Yeah.
Tonight it looks like we're going to have 6 divers.
So Scott, let's transition to our diving here. Just take a second.
Be sure to let us know where you're watching us from, and if there is a swimmer, diver, or what team you're cheering for. And be sure to like our page. It's always good to get likes.
Yeah,
we got see the snowfall
We've got
again.
2 likes right now. We'd
Awesome.
sure like to see a lot more than that.
We love it.
And yeah, send us a comment here. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. You can cheer for us as well so that we do a good job tonight.
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and watch our little intro video here for diving.
Hey, so we have a couple shout-outs here, and I appreciate it. We have
Grandma Barb.
Grandma Barb. I assume that's Wes Knapp that we're looking at, or who you're referring to. And he did have a nice 200 here earlier tonight.
She says, congratulations, Wes, on your 200.
Yep. And then Pat is giving out a shout-out to Cooper. I believe that's Cooper Pedersen, the junior from Rosemount.
Hey, you know, Pat is watching from Cape Coral, Florida. Yeah,
getting
Cape
ready
Coral.
for spring training with the Twins.
Yeah, nice.
And the Red Sox down in that area.
Pat, Pat, how's the weather down there? What's the temperature? Probably similar
Give us
to
a
here,
weather report.
right?
We can tell you there's no snow on the ground here.
Now, I'm going to ask both Barb and Pat, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button. And folks, for the rest of you out there, please go ahead and hit the like button. Leave us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. We always love to see that. We've got some senior spotlights. Do you want to run through one here real quick here,
Sure.
Scott? All
Yeah.
right, let me just give me 1 second here.
So Rosemount has 3 seniors, and we're spotlighting one here, Dylan Everett, who just got finished up here in the 50-yard freestyle. We asked him a number of different questions, Tom, and his favorite swimming event. It's the 100-yard breaststroke. We'll probably see him later, and then we just saw him in the 50 free.
Right.
So those seniors sometimes get preferential treatment. And his favorite class in school is the Minnesota biology. His best memory from the Irish team is playing water polo, and what that means is on a Saturday or sometimes just usually after a meet, they'll play water polo to kind of change things up for practice. Then what he's looking to do after high school, he's looking to pursue some acting
Well, that'd be great.
opportunities, and I've gotten to know him, Dylan. I think he should look into sales opportunities too. He's
hey,
really
but you
good.
know, with acting, you got to sell yourself
Yeah.
anyhow, so that'll be great.
And then his favorite foods,
This is the part I like to do. His favorite foods:
pizza.
pizza, hot dog, cheeseburgers, chicken tenders, and cheese curds. A lot of my favorites in there.
Sounds like we're going to the county fair.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then his favorite restaurant, Buffalo Wild Wings and Fireside, both really solid, and kind of fits some of his favorite foods there, Tom. And this is the one thing that's really, really interesting to me is one place
so
in the
too.
world that you want to travel is Dubai, and Atlantis, Dubai, and I did look that up, Tom. It's an island, I believe, off the coast of Dubai.
I'm glad you know where that one is. I didn't know that one. We have time for another one here?
Sure.
All right, let's do another one. This is pertinent to what we're looking at right now.
Yeah, so we're getting ready for diving here, and the senior diver, Lucas Gurton, here just on Saturday broke the pool record here. So we'll talk a little bit more about that, but his favorite dive is a 405C, which is an inward 2.5, inward 2.5 somersault tuck position. I would tell you, Tom, he won the state championship 2 years ago on that dive.
Yeah, that's a great
His favorite
dive.
class is AP Pre-Calc.
And that's all of our favorite classes, right?
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
we all love
that's
that
what
one.
you and we use that all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
His best memory is, when he's going home, he can do crosswords and different things on the bus, and what he's planning to do after school is he's pretty proud of this, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
He's going to United States Air Force Academy, and he's going to be diving there. He's got a full ride scholarship.
Yeah, Division One is
Division
that's
One,
going to be
yep.
exciting.
Tom, you want to hit
I'll do the
your
foods
favorite
again.
part?
His favorite foods are shrimp and macaroni and cheese, but he doesn't like them mixed together. You know what? I can't blame him on that one. His favorite restaurant is Osaka Hibachi. I actually like Osaka. I like hibachi restaurants. And one place that he'd like to travel to in the world is Switzerland.
It's a beautiful. I've never been there.
I've never been there
I've seen
either.
a lot of pictures. It's beautiful.
I've got over 1 million miles flown with just Delta alone, and I've never been to Switzerland.
My wife and I are talking about going there this summer.
Well, that's great.
So Lucas is going to be fun to watch here. He'll probably be diving last in the order.
Yeah. And when you see it, let's go ahead and get some likes when you see that. Let's do one more here. We've got one more senior here. Will Durfee, his favorite swimming event is the 50 freestyle, and his favorite class is AP Physics. His best memory from
Tom, that was your favorite class in high school.
Well, physics, all those. Yeah, those were all great for me. And actually, after high school, I went to an art college. That tells you that I used all those.
Yeah.
His favorite memory here from the Irish swim and dive team is qualifying for state as a junior. When he leaves high school here, he plans to attend South Dakota State University, and he's going to study aviation. Good for him.
So he could be one of those pilots someday taking you, Tom.
That's right. And he's got Scott's favorite food here.
Yeah.
His favorite
Minnesota
food
favorite.
Tater tot hot dish.
Yep. And then his favorite
It's
restaurant.
kind of weird, though. His favorite food is tater tot hot dish, but his favorite restaurant is Porterhouse.
And I did ask Will about that. Porterhouse is a solid place.
It is.
In Lakeville.
It's
great steaks.
Good steaks.
He's a strip steak guy, is what he's telling me.
Oh, I see. Man
And
after my own heart.
he knows.
Yeah.
And it sounds like in talking to his parents, it sounds like it's his grandparents taking him to Porterhouse.
Of course. And of course, he wants to go to Norway, or that's a place he'd like to travel to. Another place that I think would be kind of interesting.
I bet it would be beautiful.
Yeah. All right, so those are our 3 seniors here.
And hey, and Pat, we appreciate you shouting out, letting us know the temperature in Cape Coral. It's 76 degrees.
Yeah.
We
Folks,
all wish you were there. It was
76 degrees in Cape Coral, Florida, rather. Pat, we appreciate you watching.
Place.
And you know, after all that, with the multitude of viewers we have right now, it looks like we've got about 17 broken thumbs. Go ahead and hit that like button, folks. It just takes a click. We would appreciate it. Once again, if you click the like button, we show management here that you want to keep seeing these events, and we'll keep bringing them to you. We're going to start diving here in just a moment.
So tonight, Tom, the diving order for tonight for our competition here, Matthias from Lakeville South will be first. Eddie Bryan from Rosemount will be second. Soren, I don't have Soren's last name. I can't see it here on our, he'll be diving third.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And so then Zach Manwarn will be diving fourth with Brecken fifth, and Lucas Gurton, who we were just talking about, batting cleanup here tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it, to be honest. And I'll tell you what, the Rosemount divers have all been doing a great job this season. I'd love to see the progress they've made.
One thing, Tom, I would tell you that they had an 11 dive meet this past Saturday, and
Yes,
each
they
one
did.
of them set up new personal best.
First up will be Matthias, a 2-0 run C.
When Matthias gets up there, and just give you a quick preview of what Scott was talking about here. This was from the meet on the 25th. All right, let's get back to the show. Oh, not that one. Sorry.
Back dive tuck. We got a 4.5, 4.5, and 4.
Eddie, a 2-0-1-8 back dive straight, 1.7.
So we have Eddie's up here. Eddie the
got a
Eagle,
problem here with
201A,
that.
a back dive straight.
Let me get this off the screen. There, now we got that off. Got a problem with one button.
Too many toys in the cabinet tonight.
We'll get it working.
Here you go, Eddie. 3, 3.5, 3.5. Soren's up.
1B back dive, Pike, 1.6.
Back dive pike here for Soren. Lakeville South diver.
Nice dive, a little bit of
Real good
extra
height.
over rotation. Yeah.
Real good height.
Oh,
3.5,
bingo.
3.5, and first bingo tonight.
Got a quiet crowd out here.
A 201C back dive, top 1.5.
The back dive tuck here for Zach Manwarn, junior diver for Rosemount.
Nice dive.
Nice dive, real
Yeah.
good height. 6, 5.5, 5.
201C back dive, top 1.5.
Back dive tuck, 1.5. I believe that's the same dive Zach just did.
A little bit smaller diver. Nice
Nice dive by
Yeah.
Brecken.
All right, folks, up next, Lucas
6,
Gurton.
5.5, 5.5. Lucas Gurton up next.
Isn't that the exact same score Zach got? Okay.
1.6.
Back dive pike this time, 1.6. Instead of tuck, this is pike.
What's the difference?
Straight leg or tucked.
Ah, thank you. Beautiful dive.
Great height. 6.5, 7, 7.5. A good start here for Lucas.
Absolutely.
Matthias, a 202C back somersault, top 1.5.
Back dive somersault, 1.5 here for Matthias. 4, 4.5.
There we go.
Next
Well, I'll
up,
tell you.
Eddie.
202A back one somersault straight 1.7.
Back dive, 1 somersault straight position for Eddie the Eagle here, freshman from Rosemount. Nice dive by Eddie. 4, 4, and 4.5.
Soren, a 203C back 1.5 somersault, top 2.0.
A back, 1.5 somersault, tuck position, 2.0.
Well, didn't quite
That's a
rotate all
tough
the way
one.
around. That is a tough one, yeah.
4, 3.5, 3.5.
Good attempt, though. Really good attempt.
A 104C front 2 somersaults, top.
Zach's up again here.
Yeah, front 2.5, or excuse me, front 2 somersaults in a tuck position, 2.2 degree of difficulty. Just over rotated.
Yep. Good try.
4, 3.5, 3.5.
Bracken, a 204C back 2 somersaults, top 2.0.
Back 2 somersaults. Tuck 2.0 here for Brecken.
Oh, not bad. Good dive.
We'll see. 4.5, 5, 5. His feet move a little bit on the diving board before he goes off, so they may be taking some points off for that.
Yeah, I'm
2.6 degree difficulty here for Lucas Girton. I think it's a front 2.5. I didn't hear Mike call it. Yep, front
nice
2.5.
dive.
7, 8, 7.
Got another shout out here from Kim Girton, Mike and Terry from Dunedin, Florida. Is that how you say it?
Done.
A lot of Florida.
1.7 degree difficulty here. Nice pike dive.
Yep.
5, 5, 4, 4.
Mike, thanks for the little note there to us. Says thanks for all the great announcements.
Another 1.7. Nice dive by Eddie. 5, 4, 4.
Sorry. A 401B inward dive, pike 1.5.
Inward dive pike here for Soren, 1.5. Nice dive for Soren. 5.5, 5.5, 5.
Zach, a 105C front 2.5 somersault, tuck 2.4.
Front 2.5 somersault, 2.4. We've already seen Lucas Girton do this tonight. But
What's Zach's favorite dive?
it's the last one he'll do tonight.
Okay, great. Nice job. Look at that, 5.5, 6, 6. Nice.
Great dive by Zach. He's been working on that one.
He's jazzed. You can see it on the side here.
He may cut a rug if you watch.
Maybe we have to zoom out a little then.
Brecken's up here. Doing a looks like a 2.3 degree difficulty.
I think he's waiting for the dive to be announced.
A 52-23D back 1 somersault, 1.5 twist, free 2.3.
Nice dive. 4.5, 4.5, 5.
Lucas, a 51-52B front 2.5 somersault, 1 twist, height 3.2.
This is a fun one to watch, Tom.
Yeah.
Just watch the late somersault. Excuse me, the late twist on this.
Yeah, I like this one. Look at that. Isn't that amazing, folks?
8, 7.5, 7. A 3.2 degree of difficulty dive by a senior in high school.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Inward dive tuck, 1.4 here as we start round number 4. TS. Four and a half, 4.
Looks like Eddie's back up.
Eddie the Eagle's up again.
This Eddie's first year diving? Or did he
First year
dive prior?
He
Okay.
dove in middle school, but this is his first
Okay.
year of real diving.
Okay. I didn't know they had diving in middle school.
Our capable Emily Gabriel is the coach.
Yes, I knew that part. Good job. Yeah, my daughter is going to be swimming in middle school.
4.
My youngest daughter is going to be swimming middle school this year. So that's all I was saying. So she should have Emily as well. All
Inward
right.
1.5 somersault tuck
Tuck.
position here for Soren.
Nice good dive, yeah.
Nice Soren. A bingo here, 5.5 across the board.
A 51-22D front 1 somersault, 1 twist, free 1.9.
Front, 1 somersault, 1 twist for Zach Manwarn.
Tough dive.
5, 5, 5.
Bingo.
A bingo, 2 bingos in a row, Tom.
That's a tough dive, though.
4C front 2 somersault, tuck 2.2.
Pretty good dive.
Front 2 somersault, 5.5, 5, 5. Nice dive by Brecken.
Back 2.5 somersault, tuck 3.0.
A back 2.5 somersault, 3.0, Tom. This is probably one of the toughest ones he does
Yeah.
for him.
He's always making me nervous. Nice dive. Good job.
Just about got it all the way
Yeah,
around.
just about.
5, 6.5, and 7. Coach
Still.
Dan Monahan being tough on his
Well,
guy.
you know, they do that. He's seen Lucas at his best, too.
Reverse somersault tuck, 1.6 for Matthias. Three and a half, 4, 4. This is 5th round of diving.
21D front 1 somersault, 1/2 twist, free 1.7.
Front 1 somersault, half twist here, I believe, or a full twist. I think it's, I missed the call. It was a half twist.
Half twist.
4, 4.5, 4.
Soren, a 104C forward 2 somersault top 2.2.
Forward 2 somersaults tuck position here for Soren. Right now, Zach, Soren, and Brecken are battling it out for second, third, and fourth. 4, 4, 4. Bingo.
Zach, a 301A reverse dive straight 1.8.
Reverse dive straight. This is a new one this year for him.
Wow.
5.5, 5.5, 6. Nice dive.
Nice
He about
entry into the
touched
water
ceiling
there.
on that.
Yeah.
A 5132D front 1.5 somersault 1 twist 3 2.2.
I missed the call here, but it's a 2.2 degree difficulty. Proud dad
I
moment.
thought I heard somersault. Oh, twist.
1.5 with a twist. 5.5, 6, 6.
I like the camaraderie between the divers and the swimmers.
A reverse 2.5.
Oh my gosh.
Nice dive by Lucas. 9, 8.5, 9.
That is amazing.
We're watching something special, Tom.
Yeah, we really are.
Final dive, or final round here.
Times a 5121D front somersault 1/2 twist 3 1.7.
1.7 here for Matthias. Five, 4.5, 5.
Folks, go ahead and feel free to leave us any shout outs here about the diving.
The front 1.5 somersault tuck position here for
Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle.
Yeah, for the Rosemount.
One more time down the track. Nice shot. 4, 4, 3.5. His legs were a little bit.
They were apart, yeah. Yep.
A 301C reverse dive top 1.6.
Reverse dive tuck. 1.6 here for Soren. Nice dive.
Nice entry into the water.
6, 6, 5.5.
Zach, a 403C inward 1.5 somersault top 2.2.
Now, Scott, you said
This
this
is
was
his favorite dive. Inward,
Okay.
1.5 somersault
All
tuck
right.
position.
Nice dive.
Nice.
Beautiful entry into the water.
5.5, 5.5, 5.5. They probably didn't
Bingo.
give him more because he was bouncing on the end of the diving board a little too
Really?
long.
I was going to ask about that because I've seen a lot of divers. They almost look like they're frozen because they are there so long.
Yep. Brecken finishing up here. 2.2 degree difficulty. Five, 4.5, 4.5.
All right, so we get the
It's
last
gonna be
one here for
close.
Lucas now.
A 405C inward 2.5 somersault top 3.1.
Scott, tell me about this dive now.
This is
This is the
Last
one.
year,
Yeah.
he won the state tournament, state championship, I should say, on this dive. This is something that he's mastered a bit. Great dive by Lucas. 7-7-8.
Really nice dive. Let's give some love here to our divers. Folks, if you want to show some love for the divers as well, go ahead and hit the like button. Maybe send us a little bit of comment here and there if you would. Again, tell us who you're rooting for, who your favorite swimmer, diver is, and also where you're watching from. So again, hit that thumbs up because we can use every thumbs up we can get. Again, that tells the management that they want to.
Temperature where they're
Yeah,
from.
well, yeah, because that could be good or bad where your temperature is. All right, folks. So up next, we will have the swimming re-engage here, and we will kick off with the 100-yard butterfly and a junior varsity heat. So we'll see you here in about, I don't know, about 10 minutes while they do the
Looks like Eddie's going to do the chuck-a-duck here tonight.
Oh, good for him. So, Scott, tell us about the chuck-a-duck, what they're doing right now.
So chuck-a-duck is a way, the people in the stands here, we can buy chances, and we have gift cards that we give out. We pick 3 numbers or 3 ducks, and it's all random with the diver doing he's probably going to try to flip as many times as he can.
Oh, that'd be cool. Eddie's got a good future ahead of him here.
I think he just had a balk
taking
there.
a mulligan. Whoa! Goes in with a backflip.
He almost got around for a 2 somersaults.
Yep. Nice try. All right, so he'll pick some ducks out of the water here, and then the folks that have those numbers will get the gift cards.
We have 3 different gift cards here tonight. They're $25 gift cards.
Yeah, I remember. I was supposed to get one a few weeks ago. I never got it.
It's in the mail, Tom.
Like so many other things in my life.
So they're calling it out, and they have to do a little pool work here with the lane lines and cleaning up all the ducks and things like that. And so,
all right, so while they do that, let's do this. Let's go and get a wide shot here. And then I want to see, before everybody leaves, for the moment, to go back down in time. So we're just going to spotlight some of our teachers that are sitting here. You can see a few of them here. There we go.
We may have, Tom, looking at I can't recall Lucas's pool record, pool records that he's had here.
Well, have they updated the board yet?
They have not updated the board,
so.
but preliminary-wise, or unofficial, I should say, the score I have would be just over the pool record that's listed.
Let's
but
go
that
take a look here.
doesn't mean that we have not, that Lucas hasn't broken it already. Previously, at a previous meet here this year.
See if we can zoom in a little bit here at the board.
We'll wait for the time or for the official count, but we have Lucas unofficially at 366.64, which the posted is at, for the pool record is, Tom, can you read that? My eyes are super bad, but I think it's 343. For the 6 dive pool record.
I can't read that either. Yeah, I think it's a 343.9. Okay, and it's going to be a few minutes here while we wait for the pool to get reset, the swimmers to warm up for a couple of minutes. And while we do that, why don't we do this? We got introduced to our seniors, but let's go ahead and run through another spotlight here. Yeah, and so this is a little slideshow here of different seniors. We've got Will Durfee, Again, his favorite swim was the 50 freestyle. When he gets out of school, he wants to go to South Dakota State, rather. He's going to study aviation. Good for him. And he hopes to travel to Norway someday. So again, best of luck to Will Durfee. And we've got 3 seniors tonight.
Tom, and you're missing out the porterhouse steak, the strip steak.
Oh, I know. I love
that
steak.
butter?
There's one thing I love, it is steak. So this should just rotate through the slides here. About 40 seconds a slide, so we'll get it up here in just a second. Maybe do it a little different way here. All right, so next up we have Lucas Gurton. Again, we just saw him dive just a couple of minutes ago.
And we saw him do that. His favorite dive is his last dive that he just did.
Obviously why it's his favorite,
yes,
right?
He's pretty confident. I do remember, Tom, I get a little bit of come in at practice time when he started doing that, and he worked at it a lot to get it to where it is. So that inward 2.5 somersault tuck position.
Well, and Lucas tells me that he originally had been a gymnast, and so that helps a lot with that.
And anybody here in attendance can see how his somersaults are pretty crisp.
And then finally, our last spotlight here is Dylan Everett. And again, his favorite strokes are the 100 breaststroke and the 50 free. And again, if you remember here, he wants to become an actor after high school. Not sure if he's going to plan on going. Did he tell you if he's planning on going to any of the schools for acting?
He didn't say.
Okay. I like his favorite restaurants are Buffalo Wild Wings and the Fireside. And of course, if you recall, Dylan wants to go to Atlantis, Dubai.
I have some fans that are leaving here, and they stayed. It's kind of stayed till halftime. Stayed till the dining's over.
That's awesome. Hey, I got an announcement here. We officially have 7 likes. That is amazing. We've gone up from 2 to 7. We want to thank all of you out there for hitting the like button. Again, that tells management you want to continue to see these broadcasts. And again, thanks so much for showing us the love and giving us the likes. Again, don't forget, go ahead and send us some comments out here. And that's our shout out, we call it. We do have a shout out here. Got a couple of them.
So we have Connie Gurton. Keep up the great work, Lucas Gurton. If I know Connie, I've met her before. She's down in Florida. Connie, give us a little bit of where you're at in Florida and the temperature. And then we have Kara Matson. Brendan has had a good night so far. And go Brendan Matson and the South Cougars.
Kara says, amazing diving by all. Always fun watching Gurton from Rosemount, even though she's Lakeville South. Hey, you know what? That's okay. It's fun to cheer on when you see something excellent like that. You don't see this all the time, so it's a lot of fun to cheer on the best. And we like to see the best of the best. And they all did a great job.
The local kids that do really well. Thanks for the shout out, Kara.
Hey, we lost a like. We had 7, we're down to 6. Somebody unliked us. Go ahead. Somebody else go out there and like us. We need to get back up to 7. All right, so in just a few moments here, we are going to be... All right, let me get back here. And again, when we come back, we're going to be with the 100-yard butterfly. This will be a junior varsity event. And there'll be one heat with one swimmer. So we'll have one swimmer from Rosemount. That'll be Graham Albers. We'll be doing the 100-yard junior varsity butterfly. So that'll be up next.
And a special shout out to Connie Gurton. Just a little bit of a report. Son Henry Gurton's doing well. He actually won one of the Chuckaducks tonight.
Oh, nice.
So maybe he can, when you come back to Minnesota, you can maybe you can share.
Yeah, that sounds great. All right, so we've got our sponsors here. I'm going to make them a little bigger here so we can see it.
Yeah, we have First State Bank of Rosemount, Omni. Omni's a great place here in Rosemount. Dakota County Lumber, always a good supporter. Chipotle here in Rosemount always has a great fundraiser for us. A special shout out to both Dakota County Lumber and First State Bank of Rosemount about being our distant sponsors. The ones really backbone of our sponsorship here in and helping support a lot of the experiences we get that the Booster Club supports for our athletes.
And you know, that's not our only sponsors. As you know, we've got other sponsors as well.
We got a number of them.
Yes, we do.
And so we talked about First State Bank and Dakota County Lumber. First State Bank's right there in Rosemount. Dakota County Lumber is right on the north side of Farmington. We ask if, when you're in town, give them some support.
Absolutely.
Our Irish Relay sponsors. We have Edward Jones, Todd Grace in town, always a good supporter of Rosemount Swim and Dive. Quick Trip, Las Tortillas, Chipotle, like I said, Omni, Haggie's Pizza, and Channel C.
Channel C, okay. Yeah, Las Tortillas, some great food there. If you're looking for a great meal some night, head on over there. Again, show some love to our sponsors. We would appreciate that.
And so Las Tortillas, Ryan McGonigal, one of the owners, not too far from me in school, so special shout out to Ryan and the Las Tortillas group. And I'm getting it confused, Connie. I'm sorry. I know your mom and dad, but sadly you are in Shakopee. Sadly, I'm in Rosemount, and someday we can probably go down to Florida eventually or get in somewhere warm. So, but yeah. Next time, Connie, come on over for our meet next Friday when we have Prior Lake. Come over and check out your nephew. So we have diving scores here. So we have Matthias in 5th place for Lakeville South.
Another shout out here from Dennis Durfee. Will Durfee's grandparents are watching in Plainfield, Indiana. Welcome. Thanks for watching.
Zach Manhorn, 3rd place, 186.35. Brecken from Lakeville South with a 190.1, neck and neck with Zach.
The senior, Lucas.
366.64 for the senior Rosemount diver, Lucas Gurton. He must already have the pool record at a much higher number.
Yeah.
He's up here in the crowd. Let me just ask him.
So while you do that, I'll give you an update on the team scores. For the junior varsity, and I believe this is before the diving, but the junior varsity, Rosemount has a score of 26. Lakeville South has a score of 2. For the varsity, Lakeville South is leading with a score of 35, and Rosemount has 27. And I believe, like I said, that those are scores before diving. So we'll have some updates for you here as the night goes on.
Just talking with Lucas Gurton here, who's visiting his parents in the crowd. He told me that his pool record here was earlier this year at 372.5 or 6, I think. So he was just off it by 5 or 6 points tonight. Still a special dive. So as we're getting ready here, it looks like we're kind of getting our act together for the 100-yard butterfly to kind of kick off the second half of the meet.
Once again, your live stream hosts this evening are Tom Rucci and Scott Manwaran.
We got a shout out here from Dennis Durfee. Will Durfee's grandparents are watching in Plainfield, Indiana. Thanks, Dennis, for shouting out. What's the temp in Indiana? And I'm sure there's no snow in Indiana. Yep, there.
I'm just showing Scott some of the little things we've created here.
Not just a little, but a big shout out to my partner in crime here, Tom Rucci, with all the different effects, the icons, everything that you see, including the cameras, are all because of him.
So, folks, thanks for the likes. We've got 9 likes out there. It's great to see. We are so happy you can watch. And don't forget, as we talked about before, we do have some upcoming meets here. Next Friday, it's Rosemount versus Prior Lake at 6 p.m. Central. So for those of you in Florida, that's 6 p.m. Central. And the following week, which is senior night, That'll be Rosemount versus Lakeville North, and that's when Scott's going to be solo on, because I unfortunately can't be here for that one. And so, again, that's February 11th, again at 6 p.m. Central.
Kind of a maiden voyage for me.
And Scott, we got the wrong logo here. We'll have to fix that.
Oh, that's Lakeville North.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is Lakeville North. Yeah. All right. Looking good. I got to
And
give
tonight's
Scott
Teacher
some credit.
Appreciation Night, we have still a number of the teachers hanging around here after diving as we get the second half of the meet started.
Yeah, it's great to see.
I don't know, Tom, if it's maybe my parents and my wife are leaving. Maybe they're going home to listen to or watch the live stream at home.
I bet that's what they're doing. They're going home to support us.
Yes.
So I'm expecting to see another like here shortly. So again, leave us a shout out here for your favorite swimmer, your favorite diver, your favorite team. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll get it announced. Normally we can get it up on the screen. They did do some changes here to the network. And unfortunately, some of our effects are not working. So, but we will certainly read them off. All right, so up next is going to be the 100-yard butterfly. And again, this will be a junior varsity event in heat with one swimmer. That's Graham Elbers from Rosemount. His previous time here is a 1:16.59, so he's looking to better that. Butterfly's another tough stroke.
Tom, can you say the scores again here after the diving?
Yeah.
Just put in.
Let's see if they've been updated
Graham
here.
is going through here the 100-yard butterfly.
Sure. Let's see here. Let me get it up here and refresh it. It is not refreshed yet, Scott. So
Okay.
as soon as it does, I will certainly get that off to you.
I just thought while we had an opportunity here. Graham's out looking good. He's looking still pretty strong here after the first 50. Heading home here on the last 25. His team's cheering him on. That's always a great thing here. In the swimming and diving meets, the teams, the fans cheer on their athletes here as he finishes with a 113.70, a new personal best. He's off by almost 3 seconds. So now we have the varsity heat, 100-yard butterfly. Full boat. In lanes 2, 4, and 6 for Lakeville South, we have, for Rosemount, we have Matthew Hokinson, Luke Johnson, and Byron Jarbo. This is a junior varsity heat. Or excuse me.
No, this is varsity.
I'm on the wrong one. In lanes 2, 4, and 6 for Rosemount is Jace Hansen. Lane 4 is Charmin Chi. In lane 6, Ash Beagle for Rosemount. In lane 1, 3, and 5 for Lakeville, Carter Nesbitt, Aiden Nigel, and Nathan Hopkins in lane 5. It looks like right now, lane 3, Aiden's out in front. Looks like all 3 of the Lakeville swimmers are out front here.
Yeah, they are. Lane number 3, however, is obviously leading the group here. That's Aiden. We don't have a previous time listed for him, but we don't really have that for away teams anyhow.
Charming and Jace are the 1-2 for Rosemount. Lakeville's going to have a sweep of first through third here.
Yeah, they are. Hey, while we got the chance, and you can see them on your screen, we want to thank all of our volunteer timers, as well as all of our volunteers out here. We're seeing several members of the girls swim and dive team for the high school in lanes 1 and 2.
So now we're going to be going to the 100-yard freestyle junior varsity heat. We're going to have 5 swimmers for that.
One heat of swimming. Swimmers are getting set. All right, in lane number 2, we've got Matthew Hokinson with Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Bryson DeMaster with Lakeville South. In lane number 4 is Luke Johnson with Rosemount. Lane number 5 is Byron Jarbo with Rosemount. And in lane number 6 is Luke Lesher, also with Rosemount.
100-yard freestyle.
Sometimes that messes with the sound, but we'll see how it goes.
So we have in lane 4 for Rosemount,
In the lead.
Luke Johnson in the lead. Lane 2, Matthew Hokinson just behind him, with the 2 Lakeville swimmers up after, coming in after that. It's like Luke Johnson's going to take it here.
Yep, he's going to come in first with a time of 108.83. Coming in second, lane number 2, with a time of 113.54 is Matthew Hokinson.
He beat his personal, that's a
He
personal
had a
best
soft
tonight.
touch over in lane 5, I think. It took a while for the scoreboard to register that, so not sure of that time in 5. All right, up next is the 100-yard freestyle varsity. And again, we'll have a full boat of swimmers in lanes 1 through 6. Got some fans of Dylan out there. All right, swimmers are getting set in the blocks. Oh, got a little feedback. Swimmer's going to reset here. There they go into the water. And lane number 1 is Dylan McHale with Lakeville South. Lane number 2, Emmett Vo with Rosemount. Lane number 3, Grady Evanson, Lakeville. Lane number 4 is Will Durfee with Rosemount. Hey, and lane number 5 is Bennett Nesbitt with Lakeville. And finally, in lane number 6 is Riggs Knutson with Rosemount. Pretty tight here between lanes 3 and 4, but lane 3, Lakeville South, has got a slight lead. That's Grady Evanson. Will Durfee is in lane number 4. Will's got a previous time here in this event as a 50-19.
As they come, make this,
Nice turn.
Durfee's trying to eat into that lead.
It's possible. If there's enough pool here, Will can catch him. It could happen, although I think it's going to be a long shot. Finishing first in lane number 3 with a time of 49.97 is Grady Evanson with Lakeville. Finishing second, lane 4 is Will Durfee with Rosemount with a time of 50.31.
In lane 3 for Rosemount, Matthew Hokinson, or excuse me, or lane number 2, I mean, Emmett Vo comes in third.
Up next, we have the 500-yard freestyle, and this will be a varsity event. This is one heat.
500-yard freestyle varsity. We have 5 swimmers here tonight.
Yep. It's another one that would kill me, 500. I would drown after 25. Well, you know, it depends on what kind of floaty I'd have.
I think I'd just get out after 25.
Folks, we lost another like.
Somebody who doesn't like your humor.
I don't get it. Oh, well, that's all right. Oh, false start there. We're going to get reset here. We're going to reset the scoreboard here in just a second. Once we get set back up, swimmers will go in the water. Once again, this is the 500-yard freestyle varsity. And we have swimmers in lanes 2 through 6.
3 Rosemount swimmers and 2 Lakeville South swimmers. Todd, maybe during this meet, during this event, we'll check the scores again. And
Yeah,
see
no, we
where we're at.
absolutely will. Just waiting here for the scoreboard to get reset. It can be difficult.
And they're off here. In lane 2 is Jace Hansen, the 7th grader from Rosemount. Isaac the Master for Lakeville South in lane 3. In lane 4, Wes Knapp from Rosemount. Brody Moritz from Lakeville South in lane 5. And Cooper Pedersen, lane 6 for Rosemount. As they're off, Wes Knapp out to an early lead over Isaac.
All right, let's check the scores here, see if they've been updated yet. Suspense is killing me. Oh, yep, they have updated. All right, so I'm showing junior varsity, by the way, is Rosemount leading with 45 to Lakeville South with a score of 4. On the varsity side, Lakeville South is leading with a score of 57 to Rosemount's 37. Hope that's right.
It feels...
That doesn't feel right to me, but that could be. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And we will update you throughout the night here with the scores for the teams.
Wes Knapp looking strong here.
Which sticker do you like better, that one?
Wes Knapp in leading here with Isaac in second. Battle for third here between Jace Hansen and Brody Moritz. Cooper Pedersen in lane 6 for Rosemount.
You know, several of our swimmers here also swim together for club swimming. So I know Wes and Jace swim together at Riptide in Apple Valley. So they know each other very well.
We'll see if Jace has something in the tank here to kind of close some gap here as we get to halfway almost. Wes makes the kick here for the halfway through the event. He's on a good pace. Be right about his personal best at 5 minutes flat. See if he can break 5 tonight. Wes is still out to a nice lead, and Isaac's in second with Brody in third here with Jace Hansen in fourth. Trying to make up that gap. Wes looking strong as he heads out for his, probably about his final 200, or excuse me, final 100. Chase trying to make a charge here. Cooper Pedersen doing a nice job in lane 6. Wes Knapp, commanding lead. He'll be down to his final 50 here. We'll hear the bell, Tom, and that'll indicate the
there he
final
is.
50 here.
You can see the official right there. Lane number 4.
There we go.
So Wes Knapp takes the final lap as the leader, and he gets the ringing of the bell.
Looks like it's just going to be past his personal best here tonight. still a nice swim. 5:04.17 for West. Nice swim. Jace Hansen still looking good here. Let's see if we can cheer him on to get into third here in the final 50. Cooper Pedersen still have 100 to go, or 75 to go. Isaac
the master.
from Lakeville comes in second. Brody Moritz.
5:28.12 there on Isaac.
Brody Moritz coming third here. At 5:35.86. Jace Hansen here coming fourth.
And Jace will touch with a 5:44.51. Got one more swimmer
Cooper
out here in lane
Pedersen's
number
out there.
6.
Going to be finishing up. He's just about ready to make his turn for the final 25.
Yep, he's on his last lap here. Looks tired. I'd be exhausted after this one.
He probably will break his personal best.
His personal best is 6:46.01. Oh yeah, he should easily beat that, which is always good. You want to see the improvement. There you go, 6:23.33. Good job.
Takes 23 seconds off. Nice job by Cooper, Super Cooper as they call him.
Next up, we've got the 200-yard freestyle relay. Scott loves the relays. He likes to announce those, so I'll let him go ahead and do that.
This is the junior varsity.
It is.
We have 3 teams, all from Rosemount, so it's going to be a Rosemount 1-2-3 finish.
Yep. So we'll have this event. This is the 200-yard freestyle relay junior varsity, followed by the varsity. Yeah, so lanes 2, 4, and 6, and they're all Rosemount.
In lane 1 for Rosemount, Sam Scott. In lane 4 for Rosemount, Winston Larson. In lane 6, Josh McCall. In lane number, we're going to see the divers in here. In lane number 2,
yeah,
Zach
I like when
Van
you do that.
Horn. Get your cameras out, Tom.
Only got a few more times to see that, by the way. Hey, while we're watching the interchange here between the swimmers, I do have a score update for you here on the varsity. The Lakeville South High School team has 64 to Rosemount's 46. So that did just update just now. That's the team score for the varsity. 64 to 46.
Zach Van Horn looking strong. A diver. They may be looking for a little.
Oh,
In lane 4, we have Luke Johnson. All right, in lane number 2, Bearcat is in the water for Rosemount. In lane 4 for Rosemount, Graham Albers. In lane 6 for Rosemount will be Byron Jarbo. Graham Albers looking good, Bearcat. Nice form. We're going to have Eddie the Eagle in the anchor leg in lane 2 here.
yeah, he's getting all
The
set.
freshman diver. In lane 4 for Rosemount, Riggs Knutson's in the water for the anchor leg. Bearcat. Looks like Eddie lost his goggles are almost around his chin.
Yeah. Well, they teach him to swim with them that way for the rest of the lap. Don't want to stop. You want to keep going.
He's looking good. Riggs finish up strong here. Going to come in first here in lane 4 at 156.61. Eddie.
Poor Eddie.
Poor Eddie. It's not Eddie the Eagle. It's poor Eddie tonight in the
That's
relay
all right.
here.
He'll get out of that water and wipe his eyes off. He'll be
2:05.60.
good as new.
And in lane 6, Luke Lesher finishing up the final 25 here. That was good for Dan Monahan, the diving coach, to get his divers a little active.
Yeah, I like when they do that.
Rosemount
It's
finished
also a
up.
camaraderie thing, too, with the rest of the swimmers on the team, too, and the divers.
We're going to see Lucas Gurton here in lane 2.
Yep,
the varsity
so we got the varsity up next here for the 200-yard freestyle relay. Now we're going to have swimmers in all lanes. Nope,
2 through
not
6.
lane number 1 again, yeah.
They were watching your your icons and said, we don't need lane number 1 tonight. So in lane number 2 for Rosemount is Jackson Helmberger leading off. In lane 3 for Lakeville South is Connor Zach. In lane 4 for Rosemount is Mackenzie Schroeder. Lane number 5 for Lakeville South is Bryson DeMaster. And lane 6 for Rosemount, Emmett Bowe.
Mackenzie Schroeder looking good here against Lakeville South as they come back. It's anybody's. Ooh, almost looked a little early there on one of them.
It did look early.
Yep. I don't know that I saw the official. Well, the official may have seen that. I see him writing
Henry
something.
Breeza, lane number 2 for Lakeville South, and Nolan Hansen in lane number 3 for Rosemount. Lane number 4. Dylan Everett's going to give way to Lucas Gurton here on the third leg. Looking strong, Dylan. Lucas Gurton.
Nice entry into the water by Lucas.
In lane number 6 for Rosemount, Bryson Jarbo, I believe, is in the water. It's tough to tell for us.
Nice turns.
In lane number 3 for
We got another
South.
goggle off in lane number 5.
Lakeville South
Lost
in the lead here.
Goggle and
In the
cap.
final, Nathan Hotchkiss, and lane number 4, Will Durfee. See if Will can catch him. Nathan Hotchkiss and Will Durfee 1-2 here.
That's pretty tough. There's just not enough pool for them to catch up. So finishing first, lane number 3 will be Lakeville South with a time of 1:33.55, followed by Rosemount. And lane number 4 with a time of 1:35.06.
In lane number 2, Rosemount coming in third. Charming Chu finishing up with a time of 1:43.94. Rosemount in lane number 6 with Cooper Pedersen finishing up at 1:54.72. He just got out of here with the 500, so swimming the
I'm surprised he's got any juice at all.
In lane number 5 for Lakeville South finishing up, Bennett Nesbitt at 2:03.48.
All right, next up is going to be the 100-yard backstroke junior varsity heat. And there'll be 2 swimmers from Rosemount in the water in lanes 2 and 4. We'll have Joshua McCall and Sam Scott.
Be sure to give us a shout out where you're listening from. If there is a swimmer or diver that you're cheering for tonight, we've had some great shout outs tonight. And like Tom says, and we'd like to see as many likes as we can. We've lost one. We're at 8.
Yeah, we lost one. We work hard on these, and we're volunteers, so please go ahead and like them. All right, there we go. The swimmers are off. Once again, in lane number 2 is Joshua McCall from Rosemount. And in lane number 4 is Sam Scott, also from Rosemount. Joshua's previous time is a 1:25.12, and Sam's previous time is a 1:20.41. So both swimmers here are looking to better those times. We have another score update for you here for the varsity. Not a score update for junior varsity yet, but for the varsity, we're at 72 for Lakeville and 52 for Rosemount.
Looks like we're going to be finishing up here in lane number 4, Sam Scott.
So once
Joshua
again,
McCall is lane 2,
Sam Scott's
also
previous time was
finishing
a 1:20.41. So
just missed it.
just missed it. Hundredths of a second there.
And Joshua McCall finished up at 1:28.99, just off his personal
Yeah,
best.
still good swims, good solid swims. Yeah, so up next is the 100-yard backstroke varsity. And again, we'll have swimmers in lanes 1 through 6 this time. Well, both Lakeville South and Rosemount participating. Swimmers are getting set. All right, in lane number 1, we've got Aiden Yuen with Lakeville South. Lane number 2 is Jackson Helmberger, Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Brendan Matson, Lakeville South. Lane 4 is Nolan Hansen with Rosemount. Lane 5, Carter Nesbitt, Lakeville South. And in lane number 6, Micah Kang with Rosemount. Leading the pack right now, very close though, is lane number 3. That's Brendan with Lakeville. Right behind him, and I mean right behind him is Nolan Hansen. Yes, in lane number 4. There's about a half a body length difference there. Pretty good turn by Brendan there in lane number 3, so it did push him.
He's looking strong. Nolan Hansen's sticking right with him.
Yeah, Nolan Hansen's got a nice backstroke.
Looks like Brendan's going to probably hang on here to take.
Yeah, I think so.
Nolan Hansen's just half body length behind.
Yep.
58.26 for Brendan. 1 minute 66. Just off his personal best. And lane number 5 for Lakeville South coming in third is Carter Nesbitt.
Soft touch though. That time again might not be exactly right because there was a soft touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have the 100-yard breaststroke.
All right,
Varsity.
yeah. Up next is the 100-yard breaststroke. As we said before, this is a very difficult stroke, as you guys have heard, and you probably know.
We have 3 swimmers from Rosemount. It's an all-Irish junior varsity heat. So in lane number 2 for Rosemount is Kellen Ward. And lane number 4 is Riggs Knutson. And lane number 6 for Rosemount is Bear Kettner.
Kellen's previous time here is a 1:26.40. And lane number 4, Riggs' previous time is a 1:24.12. And Barraquette's previous time is a 1:25.63.
Looks like it should be a pretty tight, evenly swim race.
Yeah, their times show that, and also just seeing them in the water here, they're very, very close together. So I'm going to guess that they're going to finish.
Yeah, they're all within
similar.
within a half a second of each other. Yeah.
If they can keep it up, they should be able to. Well, we're working our way down tonight here, folks.
Final 25 here for the junior varsity heat, 100-yard breaststroke. After the breaststroke, we have a varsity heat, and then we get to our 400-yard freestyle relay varsity heat.
Then we call it a night.
Call it a night.
So don't go anywhere. Like you just heard, we've got
like
the
all 3.
varsity next, and then one more after that, and that's it.
Looks like Riggs
We were
takes
right.
first at 1:23.32. Lane 6, 2/1000ths of a second is
And they all-
Bearcat, and then Kellen Ward just about a second later.
Yeah, and they all bettered their times too. That's nice to see.
It's kind of,
Are we missing somebody here? Okay, we got a scratch in lane number 1. All right, in lane number 2, we've got Dylan Everett with Rosemount. Lane number 3 is Isaac DeMaster with Lakeville South. Lane number 4, Mackenzie Schroeder with Rosemount. Lane 5, Connor Zach with Lakeville South. And in lane number 6, Winston Larson with Rosemount. And Rosemount is leading here in lane number 4 with Mackenzie Schroeder. Very, very close, though. It's anybody's game. Lakeville South on either side of them is really very, very close.
Isaac's right there with Mackenzie.
Yep. Just about, oh boy, like a head length back. And if he's got a long enough reach, you never know what that means. But again, Mackenzie Schroeder still looking good, still in the lead. Maybe advancing just a little bit more. Turns first, certainly. Yeah, he's got about a good half a body length on that turn. It was a nice turn. Working his way back here. He just needs to hang on to this. Keep the speed up. Next one in lane number 3, coming up pretty quick here, is Isaac DeMaster with Lakeville. But I believe Mackenzie will touch first in, it was the reach. It was the reach.
1/1000th of a second.
Yes. So Lakeville South, Isaac will finish first with a 105.98, followed by Mackenzie in lane number 4 for Rosemount with a 105.99.
We could see it right from here.
Yeah, you could see it was he had longer arms. You could see the reach at the very end. All right, so that was the 100-yard breaststroke. Up next, we've got the 400-yard freestyle relay.
Our final event.
Yeah, this is going to do it. We're going to put it in the books and close the box as soon as we're done here. So this is your last chance to hit the like button. Send us a shout out. Even if you've sent one before, go ahead and send us one more.
Let us know how we've done tonight.
Well, I don't know if we want to know all that, but yeah, listen, we enjoy bringing these broadcasts to you here. And certainly we put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into getting it all set up and doing everything we can to make them better each week. So please let us know if you like them. And continue watching. Tell your friends and family to watch us next week. I will be here with Scott, and we're looking forward to that. So
it'll be your swan song for the season.
It will be, yeah. Because I won't be able to be at the one after that. So unfortunately, next week is my last one. Yeah, I'll do a like for you. How's that? I have another sporting event I have to be at next week. So, or not next week, the week after. So we will see you here next week together again. We'll get a few of these bugs worked out that we experienced tonight, so it'll be even better than it was tonight.
Special shout out to my partner Tom Rucci for all the effects, the different graphics, and the cameras, camera angles.
Oh, absolutely.
We couldn't do this without him.
No,
We're
we
gonna
love
sure
to
try at the end of the season.
You'll be fine.
Give us one more like, please.
So let's check the scores here while we're sitting here waiting for the official. All right, we do have an update here. The junior varsity is Rosemount 45, Lakeville South 4. The varsity is Lakeville South 92, Rosemount 64.
I think once a team gets to 94 points, I believe it's 94.
They stop.
They stop.
Yeah, they stop scoring. And I think also with the junior varsity, they stop scoring as well. I think they've already stopped. So it goes exhibition after that. Thanks for the like. We got one more. We got our 9 back. We had 9 and then we lost one. Now we got it back. That's great to see. Thank you so much. Swimmers are getting ready here. All right, swimmers are in the water. There they go. Thanks again for the likes.
In lane number 1 for Lakeville South, we have Bryson DeMaster. Lane number 2 for Rosemount, Emmett Bowe. Lane number 3 for Lakeville South, Brady Evanson. Lane number 4 for Rosemount, Nolan Hansen. Lakeville South, Aiden Nigel. And lane number 6 for Rosemount, Cade Beagle. And each swimmer is going to do 100 yards, so 4 legs to the pool. Looks like Nolan Hansen's out to a nice lead for Rosemount in lane number 4.
Yeah, Nolan's looking great in lane 4.
Brady Evanson is a nice swimmer for Lakeville South. He's a strong one for them. In lane number 4, Nolan's going to give way to Wes Knapp. In lane number 3 for Lakeville South, Carter Nesbitt is in the water.
Wes Knapp, another great swimmer here for the team.
Yep. Won the 500 earlier tonight.
In club swimming, both Wes and Nolan like to swim the 500.
Micah King's in lane number 2 for Rosemount, and lane number 6, Graham Elbers.
Graham's got a nice looking stroke. Smooth through the water.
So next for Rosemount in the water, and for lane number 4 is Mackenzie Schroeder. Just got done with the 100-yard breaststroke.
Good thing they're young, right?
Yes.
They can take it.
The freshman swimmer. In the water for Lakeville South in lane number 3 is Brendan Matson. In lane number 6 for Rosemount going to be going in the water will be Cooper Pedersen, Super Cooper. In lane number 2 for Rosemount getting in the water here is Jackson Helberger, the junior swimmer. Encouraging their swimmers to finish strong. It looks like Will Griffith's going to come in and win the heat or for Rosemount with a time of 3:31.11. Lakeville South comes in second at 3:34.23. Chase Hansen going to finish the final 50. Kellen Ward making the turn here and for the final 50. Lakeville South in lane number 5, Dylan McHale going to be finishing up. In lane number 1 for Lakeville South, we're going to be having Matias Silva, the diver here, going to be getting in the water. Chase Hansen finishing up here in lane number 2 with the must have been a soft touch. Lane number 6, Kellen Ward finishes for Rosemount with a time 4:19.73. Matthias.
So there's our final score. Rosemount 64, Lakeville South 92.
Final
Folks,
50 here for Matthias.
trying to get that off the screen for you folks, but it'll take a second here. There we go.
Making the turn here for his final 25.
He's going to make it back. They're cheering him on here.
All right, finish up the final event of the night, the 400-yard freestyle relay varsity heat here as we await the final, the official scores of the
Yes.
announcement. Tom's scores are pretty official.
Yeah, they're going to be right on.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this suburban meet between Lakeville and the Irish Knight. Thank you to our meet officials.
So as we await here, once again, thanks to everybody. Thanks for everybody that's tuned in, liked, giving us comments. It sure helps. We we like that interaction, and we hope you tune in again here. So our next home meet will be next Friday, February 7th, against Prior Lake at 6 o'clock here at Rosemount Middle, and Tom and I will be on the air again at 6 o'clock. So come on back.
Don't miss it. Come on back, 6 p.m. Central, the only legitimate time zone.
Yeah, right, exactly.
For Rosemount versus Prior Lake. And then don't forget, senior night is going to be February 11th at 6 p.m. We'll be right back here, or Scott will be right back here for Rosemount versus Lakeville North. All right, folks, we want to thank you again. And we appreciate you coming out and watching.
So for Tom Rucci and myself, thanks for joining us. Once again, the final score, Lakeville South 92, Rosemount 64. Thank you and good night.